Good morning, everyone. It's a sad day. Sad day as our Big Lots seems like it is still closing. I know some of them were able to stay open across the nation. Not really sure which ones. Not for sure how long. But ours is continuing to close. Not really sure the date. I do know that they have stopped gift cards here at this Big Lots. They stopped January 17th. I wanted to go in here and have one last look at our Big Lots here before they shut down forever. Let's get to it. Yes, Big Lots, you've done us well over the years. You've done us well. Bought a lot of holiday items here. Always had good holiday sales. Used to have really good, like, pantry filling options here. I don't know what it's going to look like. It's been a while since I've been here. Entire store up to 40% off. Looks like they have a lot of bedding here. 15% off. Cashier will deduct exact percentage at register. Also, they said that they're clearing the warehouse. They're not sure when this store will actually close. Hopefully it doesn't, but I don't know. It's not looking good. So if you are curious about this Big Lots, this is the one in Cincinnati, Ohio, the Western Hills store. If you want to try and get some of these deals, they got 30% off tabletop home decor here. Ow. Let's kind of focus on some of the, oh, look at this Hello Kitty. Jess would probably like that. $12.99. Of course, you would get the 30% off. Looking pretty hit on all the different medicines and everything. This was a place we always said, you know, back when Tylenol and none of that stuff was coming in, this was a place we would tell people to go. A few years ago when a lot of the over-the-counter medicines were being bought up, they do have 15% off on this stuff, but it is pretty empty. Does seem like the writing is on the wall here. They're not getting in a lot of this stuff. Mostly the stuff I was kind of curious. Some of the different bathroom stuff, you know, different medicines. Check out some of the different food options. Yeah, 5% off. Unless they moved it to another area or it's completely gone. This is where the paper towels and toilet paper used to be. Like the stuff here is 10% off. I haven't seen anything yet that's been 40% off. I don't know. Still got some drinks in here. A lot of the probably maybe just taking the price things down and leaving the stickers. Big Lots is pretty good for putting stickers on things. Look at this. Hydrochlor here. 99 cents for that. Looks like they got some different baby items left here. Some different diapers and stuff like that. 15% off. It does say no returns. And the fact that they have terminated the gift card use here, I wonder if they're just not allowed to say when they're going to close. They're probably going to stay open until they sell. I really don't know. If I had to guess, probably until they sell out of most of this stuff. Stuff might be sitting for a while though, because even at 15% off, that's really not much. I wonder if they're still accepting the 20% off coupons that they send out to people. I don't have one right now, but yeah, I don't know. They still got a lot of their different dried fruits. This is the stuff I loved at Big Lots. Always good deals on some of these. As you can see, don't know if they're even restocking these. I mean, you can tell they're still pulling things forward though, and there's, you know, a few employees here. So they're either able to go to another Big Lots or maybe already have something lined up. All of this stuff where there was like different food items and snacks and holiday treats and stuff, it is all gone. It has been filled with sandals. Probably stuff they're gonna try and sell, you know, as spring approaches. Still a couple months away from spring though. I do see some of those little snacks over there. We'll check those out here in a minute. I don't feel like they're getting in any more food. I feel like this stuff is just what's left. Again, this is all my opinion. I don't know. They probably, I'll be honest though, they probably don't know. They probably don't have much information. Maybe a manager would or something, but I'm not going to bother them. I just think it's sad because I used to love Big Lots. Look at this. I still do love Big Lots. I hate that they're closing. Wow, that's a water for 99 cents. Oof, this is like crazy looking. I don't know. When I came in, it kind of looked up front like they had a lot of stuff, and they do. This is just the stuff that I always shopped at Big Lots for, and I don't know. I had hopes that this one was going to stay open, and it may, but they're going to have to get a lot more stuff in here for it to stay open here, I guess. Got a lot of candy there. Spices are next to gone. Wow, isn't this crazy looking? This is absolutely crazy looking. I think there's a Big Lots, a ways up north from us that I may pay a visit to every now and then, but yeah, I don't know. They were originally going to close like over 400 stores. I think originally pretty much all of them were going to close. I don't know. It could be not long before those close either. I don't know, but yeah, all the regular stuff's gone, like sugar and flour and all that stuff. I got some of this other Good Wheat Quick Cakes, oatmeal pancake and waffle mix, some of this stuff. But yeah, it's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, it says delicious deals, everyday low prices, but I don't know. I mean, I don't think they would sell this a little cheaper than $2.99. I have to assume that the reason why the prices aren't better than what we were seeing is that they're going to be moving this stuff to another store. I am back home, guys. It was a very short trip to Big Lots. Me and Jessica had some things we had to do. I just kind of wanted to get another feel, see if I saw some really incredible deals. I did not. A lot of the bedding stuff, 15% off. You have one of those coupons, they might be able to do your 20% off coupon. The reason why I was talking about that in the video is because normally when Big Lots would have a sale, anything off, you could compile the coupons. You could add your 20% off entire purchase on top of all that. Not actually sure if you can still do that. They're not accepting gift cards, at least at the Big Lots we go to. Not really too sure. Might be worth checking out, but some of the deals really weren't deals. I didn't see really anything worth buying in the pantry section. A lot of the canned goods, stuff like that, were still the same price, at least as far as I know. Now, I don't, some of the stuff could be taken off maybe at the register. I'm not really sure. Just wanted to post this video today because it's most likely going to be the last time I visit at least this Big Lots. It does look like there's still a good amount of Big Lots closing. I don't know if it's worth that for, there's been a lot of stores closing. A lot of options have been closing over the last couple years. Big Lots was one of those stores where we would always point people to go, back in 2020, 2021, when we were doing this and we were having trouble finding anything, stuff like toilet paper, different canned goods, different oral hygiene products, all these different things. We were pointing people to Big Lots because it was another option. Now, one thing I have noticed also is that prices have really gone up in places like Big Lots because everything else has gone up. And I think that may be in part why they're struggling, because the prices have gotten so high they can't afford, maybe, this is my opinion, okay, but maybe just can't afford to keep it running with prices maybe going up again, right? If they saw any more price increases on things, it would be irrelevant to go to Big Lots, because you go to Big Lots for these sales, right? You go there for the sales, and if they don't have the sales or better prices, you go there for better prices, and if they don't have that stuff, well, you might be able to find some deals. I didn't check out any of the furniture or anything like that. They may have some better deals. But like I said, me and Jessica had a couple things we had to do. Had to go over to her family's for a little bit. But But just wanted to take a peek in there. A couple of you guys had told me that a lot of the sales going on weren't sales at all. You were right. I didn't see anything in there that was 40% off. Off camera, I kind of looked around for a few minutes, just, kind of taking it all in. When I was younger, Big Lots was one of the places that I would shop at because I was young and I had no money. And it was like that, and Family Dollar and some other places that I've talked about on this channel over the years, and these places are going away. They're struggling to keep the stores open. As we know, most Family Dollars, at least around here in Cincinnati, have closed. I mean, a lot of them. They still have some open, but, it's another place where it's like, is it worth shopping here anymore? Family Dollar has those kind of things where it's like, okay, some of it's okay. We are seeing Dollar Tree, who actually owns Family Dollar now, where they're starting to bring products from Family Dollar over into Dollar Tree. They're doing that very slowly because I think Dollar Tree understands that if they do too much, you're just going to turn it into another Family Dollar, and it's probably going to suffer the same fate that Family Dollar did. Now, I don't believe that's going to happen. I think they're just bringing in products that they know are a better deal. We've seen things like with the little Folger coffee, right? The 9.8 ounce cans of Folger coffee. Well, Dollar Tree's selling them for $5. Right? That's a good deal right now, considering at Kroger, the same thing is, I think it's $7.49. So, still an okay deal at places like Dollar Tree. Things were starting to get out of control at Big Lots as well. Coffee prices were really going up. It was rare we saw any sales. They were really keeping things alive with some of the different coupons and different things like that. Like I said, the 20% off coupons. But at the same time, a lot of these prices were starting to get really high. When you look at the Big Lots furniture and stuff, you guys know me and Jessica were shopping around for some furniture a few months ago. The one thing that turned me off from Big Lots, wasn't really the quality. I know a lot of people are saying Big Lots quality is terrible. I've lucked out with some Big Lots furniture over the years. I have. I've gotten some really good deals, but the deals just aren't there anymore. It just costs too much. Right? A lot of the furniture, it's like, if I'm going to pay that kind of price, well, then I'd spend 100 or 200 more on a better quality, which is what we did. Now, I've bought a lot of stuff at Big Lots over the years, and I'm sad to see it go. But at the same time, just looking at the prices for the 5 or 10 minutes that I was in the store, it was like, well, this looks like a store that's going to be moving the product to another store or filling up their warehouse somewhere, maybe to sell off to somebody else. The only thing, I'm pretty sure, I would have to say, I'm not sure on this, but I think that the employees know what's going on. I really do. I don't think that a company, I would hope not. Okay, I would hope that a big company like Big Lots would give their employees a huge notice that, hey, we're closing. We need, unless you're going to relocate to one of our other stores, you may want to start looking for something else. And that's why I believe that they're just probably not allowed to tell or not allowed to say when exactly they're closing. Maybe something will happen, maybe something will happen and they'll be able to stay open. And that could be why Big Lots is kind of hush-hush about it. It's like, well, if they make enough money, if they make enough sales. They were talking about this huge sale thing there for a while over the last couple months. I don't think that happened. This is what I believe happened, okay? They said they were going to close off 400 something stores, pretty much close every Big Lots, that they were going out of business. Well, then they come out like a week or two later, maybe a little after that, and said that, well, we're going to try this sale thing and see what happens. The draw-in to get you in there to start buying stuff. Now, it's what I saw at Big Lots, at ours at least, doesn't look like they're getting anything else in. And if they are, it's the things that are going to be most attractive for people to come in and buy, just to buy something, right? I noticed a lot of attention being drawn to the furniture and stuff like that. They're probably going to want to try and get rid of that, but they're not going to sell it for an extremely cheap price if they're planning on taking it somewhere else. So if there are Big Lots that aren't closing, which I believe was the plan the whole time, then they're just going to take that stuff elsewhere. Big signs saying, store closing. From the street, it looks like 40% off everything. However, that wasn't the case. It was up to 40% off. And I didn't see anything. I'm sure there's a few things in there that are 40% off, but nothing really stood out to me. Nothing. And as far as like the stuff that I used to shop for, the foods, the pantry items, stuff like that, that we could get really good deals on that really aren't good deals anymore, it was not. It's too expensive anymore. It really is. We've talked about this on the channel before. It's always been another option though, and that's the one thing that I worry about with a lot of these stores closing is that it's not just that the prices have outweighed the store. It's that we're losing options. We're losing options. So if we have something like back in 2020 or 2021, if we have an event, of something like that, we're having less options than we had before. When if we couldn't find something at a store, we would be able to find it at Big Lots. But our thoughts and prayers are with all the employees involved, and we hope that they're. I know a couple of them that have worked there for a very long time, and I'm sure they know and everything. And I wasn't gonna talk too much about it because I don't want to bring up what's probably very bad news for them and their families. So, again, thoughts and prayers to everyone who has worked at our Big Lots for a long time, keeping the store beautiful, and that was the other great thing about our store is the customer service. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with another video. With all that being said, I am out. And always remember the adventure is out there.